Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffanifontaine. I want to bring you guys along with me on my breast augmentation journey. All right, I'm walking into my pre-op appointment. I got a ton of questions. I'm kind of nervous. So today we're going to finalize on a size. We're going to go over some do's and don'ts. They're going to tell me what I should be preparing for the next couple of weeks. I'm also going to pay my remaining balance, and then it'll be official. So I chose Dr. Banerji's office. He's in Houston, Texas. I really like him. I really like his staff. It just felt right. So I don't know what happened to the audio on this, but I wanted to kind of screen record so that my husband could feel like he was part of this whole journey with me. So I FaceTimed him so that he could help me decide between two different sizes. And as you can see, he is kind of goofy. I don't know what to say about him. What do you think?
Well, I'm very excited for you on this journey that you're going on. And this was just a way for me to sample the product kind of early. I wanted to see, at some point, whether the front was going to match the back.
I didn't want to look like tits on a stick. I wanted for my new boobs to fit me. So I wanted to look natural.
And they do. And I can't wait to see them live and in color.
Okay, so this is official. Pre-op went great. I just love them. The girls are super fun. They're funny. They know how nervous I am, but they helped me pick the right size. I went between two different sizes. The first one was The first one was between a 415 and a 450. And so looking at first glance, they look about the same size like once, because you get a chance to try the implants on, which is another thing that I liked about this office, was being able to see what they are going to look like under a fitted top in a sports bra. I'm a graphic t-shirt kind of girl. I teach 4th grade, and so I wear a lot of graphic t-shirts. I'm outside in recess. I kind of play with my kids and stuff, and so I'm graphic t-shirts already. And so I even tried it on with that, and they look good. They look natural. You know, when I'm ready to hide them, I can hide them. When I'm ready to show them off, I'll show them off. But so they were clear. I didn't do this. This isn't for somebody else. This is for me. So a little bit about me is I have 3 kids. My oldest is 17. I got pregnant when I was 18, and I had her when I was 19. So I nursed her for about a year. And then my middle baby is 7. I nursed her for a year. And then my last baby is 3. And I nursed her for, drumroll please, a total of 14 months. So the girls don't sit like how they used to. I haven't had real boobs since I was 18 years old. These did not belong to me for a very long time. And so with me being done with kids, I'm ready to, kind of have that back. I'm ready to own my body again. The twins, that's what I'm calling them now. I'm having twins. The twins have been paid for in full. They have several financing options available. Obviously you can self-pay. You can obviously you can self-pay, pay out of pocket, or you can pay out of pocket. There's no discount or anything if you pay out of pocket. You could also use they don't have any in-house financing available, but they do have like third-party credit options. So there was two that they told me about, and then you can always like charge it to credit cards or whatever. So I actually did a combination of things. I did not apply for any of the credits. I did. I lied. I take that back. I applied for one of the major credit financing options companies, and I did not get approved for it, which is fine. The rates were decent, but I guess my credit score isn't high enough, I guess, which is fine. So what I did was I used a outside company, a short-term personal loan type thing, and it's called well, we can talk about that another time, but I used this short-term loan, and I borrowed money from them. By me being a teacher, I have tons of gift cards. Okay, I have tons of gift cards. I had about probably $200 in gift cards. So this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And so, the $20 here, the Teacher Appreciation Week, the $30 here for, hey, it's your birthday, or, the $25 for this. Hey, thanks for being such a great teacher, and it's Tuesday and no other event is taking place. But you putting those to the side, that begins to add up. So I had about, like I said, $200 in gift cards. So I used that. And then I put the rest on like different credit cards. So for me, what I did was I worked summer school this year, super short, but they ended up paying teachers double. And so the money that I have, or that I'll get paid for teaching summer school, I'm just going to pay off the balances on my credit cards. Where I live, where I work, the school district that I work for is one of the highest paying districts in the area. And so, I'll be making payments on that. So it's only a matter of time before that really gets paid off. I don't have any major debt outside of that. So the financing piece is good. What else did I want to talk about? How did I find them? I found them on an internet journey one night, laying in the bed, just kind of a Google search. Best plastic surgeons in Houston, and tons of names came up. And so what I would do is I would go through that. I would click on their website. If I saw that they had an Instagram page, I would click on that, and immediately what they have online would kind of tell me whether or not if that was something that I even wanted to consider. If somebody's nipples were out of place, and if someone, what does the office look like? What do the girls that work at the office look like? And I know that's kind of superficial, but if you're promoting a place of beauty, then you need to have beautiful people that work there. If you are a dentist and there are people in your dentist's office that have crooked teeth, or their teeth have tons of plaque on it, you're not going to go to them. If you are a hairstylist and you're going looking for a hairstylist and somebody's hair is all jacked up, you're not going to go to them. So I wanted the place that I went to, and again, this is just for me, I wanted the place that I went to reflected how I wanted, I wanted that to match, pretty, nice results. I needed everything to kind of coincide with each other. That's that. And so I went through their Instagram page. It was actually a couple of people that I looked at, and I saw what they liked. So what does their Instagram page look like? What do their before and after results look like? What does the pricing look like? That was the other thing. There's several doctors out here who do beautiful work, but is it in my price range? When I go in for these consultations, because I wanted this to be done, within a short window, what does the consultation scheduling look like? What does their consultation scheduling look like? So one office that I called, they didn't have anything for another year. And then with the surgery date not being for 6 to 8 months after that, that's not doing me any good. So somebody who can afford that extra time, not saying that I can't afford it, that I could not wait to have it done. That wasn't it, but I was, it's summertime, I teach, I'm ready to get this done. I'm kind of tired of talking about it. Then that is not going to work for me. If I wanted to continue to do research, I could have very well waited until next year. But again, that wasn't something that I was looking for. So that's that. And then once I got into the place, like, what did that environment feel like, right? So I don't want to go into some attic. I'm not getting ready to go into a place that that doesn't feel right. Like, the moment you walk into a place that just feel right. I used to work for many moons ago. I used to work for one of the restaurants, the more well-known restaurants around, and everybody that worked there had, like, obviously these really nice boobs. One day I overheard two of the girls talking, and they're like, yeah, so when are you making your appointment? And so one of the girls asked me, it's like, yeah, don't her boobs look real? And I said, they're not real? And they're like, no, these are fake. And I was just like kind of taken back by that because of the work that of how nice they looked. They had, the movement and everything to it. They looked natural on her. And so when I asked where they went, well-known office here in Houston. Well-known office in here. When I stepped into the office, though, at that time, I wasn't ready to get my boobs done because I was still having kids. I had only had my oldest at the time. So I was still having kids, and I knew I wanted more, and I didn't want to keep having to go back and get work done and all of that. So I decided to wait. And so I said, the minute when I'm ready, I'm going to him. He's going to do this work. Well, I stepped in the office, and this was, 12, 13 years later, and the vibe doesn't feel right. So here it is. I had my mindset on one office, and the vibe didn't feel right. Are you personable? I don't want to go to a meanie pants. That's not cool. Are you patient? I'm not going to go to somebody who's rushing me out of the office. I'm not doing that. But everybody here, I came prepared with my questions. So any question that outside of that kind of popped up, they helped me with. I made them laugh. They made me laugh. It just felt comfortable. So I am confident in that they're going to provide. And to mention, they have great work. They have done some beautiful work. They've done really beautiful work. And so, yeah, that's that. All right. Pre-op is a wrap. Press the like, share, and subscribe. Stay with me on my breast augmentation journey.